Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today Eloise is 1 month old. You're 1 month old. Definitely grown a bit in that time and definitely a lot more alert. I think she's looking to be fed at the moment. She's getting a bit squirmy. Looking for your 12 o'clock feed, aren't you? In fact, Eloise is now 8.8 pounds, so she's put on a couple of pounds since her birth. She was 6.14 at birth.
Today you are 1 month old. Yeah. Are you one? It's like I'm not responding. I know. Just look at me. Look at mummy. Yeah. Are you 1 month old? Yeah. And you just farted. So such serious face.
You got the hiccups? You're looking at your black and white patterns. Oh. What's it like being 1 month old? Yeah, you can make cuckoos, cooing sounds. Ooh. You like your black and white patterns, don't you?
Now I definitely recommend this Tommy Tippy Perfect Prat machine when you've got to make the feed up. It just makes it so much easier. You just take your formula and put the correct amount of scoops in the bottle. Then you put the bottle underneath, click the on button. Just takes a second. Select the feed size. You've got a left and a right button, but most of the time you just be doing the same size over again. Just click go. It asks you if you put the formula in there and prompts you to put the bottle under the stand. Click go. It then puts in what it calls a hot shot, so it's just putting in a small amount of boiling water to help sterilise the bottle. And beeps when it's done, and it tells you to put the lid on and shake the bottle. Normally I do this over the sink because it's a bit messy. But yeah, you just want to mix that formula up. Put the bowl back under, click again, and then it starts adding cold water up to the desired volume. And there we go, the bottle's ready to be consumed. Put the lid on. And that's at the perfect temperature, ready to give to the baby.
Have you done a nappy?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit of nappy done. There we go. You ready for some lunch?
There you go. I'll be out
Dummy.
after a shower.
Okay. Want some Infico? Open wide, Eloise. Ooh. Want some milk? Here we go.
Eloise is just over a month old now, and she'll pretty much drink a full bottle. Got used to feeding her. This cushion's very useful. Kind of prop her head up on, well, that's the way I do it anyway, prop her head up on one end, let her sit on my lap, so it keeps her kind of upright. Then you just got to be patient and let her drink the milk. Can take anywhere from sort of, I don't know, 10 minutes to half an hour, depending on how thirsty and how hungry she is. just got to gently support the bottle and let her do her thing. And then if she starts to look like she needs to burp, then just got to give her a burp. Just got to wind her. Right, I'll sit you up a bit more. Yeah, there you go. There you go, isn't it? Is that good? What are you looking at, eh? You're looking at Daddy. You're studying Daddy's face. Is the milk good? Is it tasty? Did Daddy make it up okay? Because Eloise didn't really latch on very well, she latched on but she didn't really take to breastfeeding. We've bottle fed her since the beginning, so it means as a dad I've been able to help out and really get involved with all the feeds. We currently feed her every 3 hours, so it's a bit intense. It's one of the things I wasn't really prepared for, I guess, before we had her. Mainly because it's every 3 hours means you're doing it at midnight, 3 AM, 6 AM. So between you and your partner you're going to have to kind of get up during the night and lose a bit of sleep, but it's going okay so far. She's put on about 2 pounds so far, or nearly 3 pounds actually, so it's getting there, and definitely a lot more alert now. As you can see, well, I don't know if you can see on camera, but she's got her eyes open. So yeah, first month down successfully. She's definitely she really likes looking at black and white patterns on her playmat, and she's more alert. I don't think she's quite worked out how her arms work and how her hands work. She will grab things and hold on to things. And she definitely watches the TV and watches things in the distance and will look at things a lot more than she did when she was in, the first few weeks. Look forward to seeing what your progress is next month. It's quite an exciting stage really, when you can sort of see they're doing new things all the time. Well, it's just little subtle changes, but she definitely has changed. She's definitely got bigger. She's grown out some of her very early newborn baby grows now, and is in some slightly larger ones. Really, the first stages of having a newborn are nappy change. Nappy change helps wake them up as well. Feed, and then either they'll stay awake or they'll go back to sleep, and then 3 hours time it pattern kind of repeats. So it's nappy change, feed, sleep, nappy change, feed, sleep, or nappy change, feed, awake for a couple of hours. Maybe a bit of crying. She cries when she gets hungry. So if you think we feed every 3 hours, roughly in the sort of hour leading up to the next feed, she'll get a bit cryy, a bit agitated, and then feeding settles her again. She's not been sleeping too bad. Some nights are better than others. It really seems to depend. If she gets a bit more sleep in the day, then she doesn't sleep so well at night, but there isn't much you can do to keep a newborn awake, or we haven't figured out how you would keep a newborn awake. If she wants to sleep, she sleeps. All you can hope for, I think, at this stage is that they're starting to learn their awake and sleep periods, but really, I mean, you can see she's getting quite sleepy now. The bottle tends to send her asleep. I find it quite fascinating watching her. Should we give you a burp? Should we give you a little break? One technique I found for burping is to kind of get the muzzy right over your arm. So like that. And that way if she's going to be sick or throw up a bit of milk, it'll land in the muslin. Just support her head. Oh yeah, a good girl. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. There we go, let's get that.
some more milk? I think you've only had about half of it. You like some more? Yeah, there you go. It's just handy if you have the muslin over your arm. Then I support her kind of chin with between my thumb and forefinger. That way if she pukes, it goes onto the muslin, hopefully not on the chair. I would say we got sort of two types of muslin. We've got some smaller ones and some bigger ones. Definitely the bigger ones are better, just more surface area to catch more sick. This is one of the smaller ones. Can't remember how long it is before they can burp themselves. Okay Google, how long before a baby can burp themselves?
Here's a summary from the website nimby.com. Babies are likely to be able to burp on their own by around 2 months of age, so you may not have to burp your baby as much or at all after this time.
So according to Google there, sorry if that set your Google off, 2 months of age she should start being able to burp herself, but at the moment it's not really much of a chore to do it. Sometimes you'll know when she needs to be burped because she'll start sort of spluttering and coughing, and then that's a good opportunity then to take the bottle out quickly. Only maybe 2 more months of burping. We'll see. Been asking Google for lots of little bits of baby advice when I need it. What I find funny about making these videos is that one day she might watch it and be able to look back at herself as a little baby. So I think I might make a baby video at kind of every stage, so 1 month at the moment, next video will be at 2 months. Hopefully at 2 months I might get some more interaction, we'll see. This is a MAM bottle. We actually got this one free from Boots, and that's really quite good. It's got a sort of colic release valve up here where it's got like a rubber membrane inside, and I don't know exactly how it works, but you hear it let off pressure, or sucking pressure every now and again. We've also got some Tommy Tippy bottles with anti-colic devices in them, but those just leak really badly, and you find you sort of dripping milk on her when you're feeding her. So definitely prefer the MAM bottles. So I think Eloise might be done with her bottle because she's kind of fallen asleep and not really latched onto it anymore. Are you done? Shall we give you a burp again? Let's go. Right. Oh, good girl. Ugh. Ugh. Right. It's difficult at this age to support their heads. She's starting to gain a bit of strength in her head, and she throws it around a little bit. Just got to catch it if she throws it back. Is that it? Are you done? Or you got more? Do you want any more milk? Just a bit of wind. Probably about 50 mils left, maybe. So it's difficult to tell when it goes into the white bit. Do you want any more? You can tell when she doesn't want any more because she won't go for it. And you just feel like you're just pushing it into her mouth. Are you done? Was that a good lunch? What do you want to do now? You want to sleep? You got any play mat? It's on the play mat. We've got all these black and white patterns on this card and on these cubes, and she just loves looking at them. You like your black and white patterns, don't you? Yeah. Are you looking at the patterns? Look. Stars. So, any new parents out there, I'd highly recommend you get some toys and some black and white patterns. How about Mr. Cow? You like Mr. Cow? She just seems to love. I think it's because of the contrast. Babies can see black and white patterns first, so yeah, first few toys, get loads of black and white patterns. Yeah. Are you reaching out for the cube? You want the cube? Yeah. Oh, you got the hiccups. You got the hiccups. Yeah, you get the hiccups once a day, don't you? It's because you drink your milk so fast. Have a look in the mirror. Have a look in the mirror. Who's that? Who's that in the mirror? Yeah, that's you. That's what you... Well, that's not what you look like because it's a bit distorted, but that's you. Oh. Can you see yourself? Oh. You get the hiccups every day, don't you? At least once. What are you looking at, Eloise? You're looking at that pattern on the lights. Yeah. You're looking at the flowers. Hello, Mr. Lamb. You like your lamb? Must be annoying getting the hiccups. Yeah. They'll go soon. They'll pass. You like your rainmaker? You trying to reach your blocks? Yeah. You like your blocks, don't you? Oh, rattles. What number is that? Can you see that number? The number 2. Hold your blocks. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from us, please subscribe to the channel.